All right, welcome back, folks. So we're continuing with the Emancipation Adventure game with Abraham Lincoln. This should be, fingers crossed. uh, how do I do that? Here we go. Fingers crossed. This should be the last session, but we'll see what happens. So we're going to continue. We just did the draw of all the leaders for Civ4 AI Survivor Season 7. That'll be in a separate video on YouTube, but it happened in the same live stream here. So, all right. At the end of the last session, we ran over poor, who is it? Poor Chin, who was over here to the east. It just got kind of tired of his spying, and that was where we left off last time. So, in other news, we kind of have two different victory conditions we're pursuing simultaneously. One is we're pushing for the spaceship. We don't have too many more spaceship text left to get over here. And the other backup one is the United Nations. We did not actually build the UN, but we should have. I mean, we have 52% of the world's population right now. Plus, we are friendly with Isabella, so she should vote for us if it comes down to the UN. If we can get control of the UN, I would like to see if we can win by a Diplo victory. But the next vote, we're going to have to try to stop the war that's ongoing between Hannibal and Izzy. These are both kind of our friends, although Hannibal has been dropping out of friendship because we refused to help him in the war. But I want this war to stop. I don't want these two to be fighting each other. So we're probably going to use the next UN vote to try to stop that from happening. All right. This war is over now, so we're going to move our military back to safety here. And then we're going to split up this stack and use some of these guys to defend these cities. Try to put 2 infantry in each. Didn't end up needing to use this many infantry, but still not bad to have them. You never knew, we might have needed them. And you maybe come down here and guard one of these border cities that has like just maybe stand in our heroic epic city so it doesn't just have a an archer in it. Again, Isabella is friendly with me, so I'm not terribly concerned, but you never know. All right, these workers, I think we are done. I guess we could chop this. Maybe we just chop this. I think we're just about done here, though. All right. Oh, yeah, we were hiding out because we didn't want our galleon to get sunk. We didn't want our galleon to get sunk by those ships that were running around. Okay. Mining Inc. So we need to finish spreading our corporations around. Mining Inc., which you guys fortunately told me there's the corporation advisor, which I didn't even know existed in the game. We still have dry poverty point. And then, oh, we have the new cities we conquered from China. We need to spread this into. So let's go ahead and start doing that. I'm going to keep the tank stack here in Beijing. By the way, we can definitely rename some of these cities. So if you want to rename one of the Chinese cities, feel free to suggest names there. Oh no, Sydney. What's going on, Sydney? Let me go see what he's up to. 1 second. What's going on, buddy? Actually, you know what? Let me bring you guys over here so you can see what's going on with the Sid Stir. What is happening, Sydney? Are there bad people outside? What's going on? Oh, we actually have someone at the door. 1 second. Ah, oh, boy, that's Sid. Sydney. Sydney. Hey, inside. Good boy. What is this? Oh, I see what this is. Okay. A big gift. Okay. All right. Well, we just got a large package delivery, and I'm not going to say what it is because I believe it's a gift for me from my wife. Sydney, what do you think? What was that? Did someone just deliver something to us? Did we just get a big package? Yeah, okay. He said, I just protected the house. You guys should be thankful to me. Okay, you're a good boy. Okay. He's a good boy. All right, well, that was interesting. Ah, sorry about that. I hope that that wasn't too odd. All right. I figured it was just going to be someone in the neighborhood walking by, and I was going to have to calm him down. But we actually had a package, a fairly large package delivered. Okay. All right. Back to the game. Stop talking about Sewell's big package. Okay, fair enough, antisocial. No, it's I don't want to say too much because I think it's a gift that my wife is getting for me, so I'm gonna leave that alone. All right. All right. So what were we doing? This is the transport that is running missionaries. We're still trying to convert every single city in the world to Christianity is our other goal here. Hopefully we can pull that off before the end of this game. All right. Finally we got Christianity into that city, which means we can now build Christian missionary. Is good. All right. How many more are left for Christianity? So there's one up here and then two down here, and then we have Mansa's offshore city. So there's only 4 cities in the world that are not Christian. Every other city is. So let's move you up here, and then I guess, well, we don't know if this is going to succeed or not, but we'll move you down here. Okay. All these workers are mostly waiting until these cities come out of resistance. So you guys, we may need to change some of the tile improvements around, but I want to see what these cities look like when they come out of resistance. So here, you guys form a big old stack and hang out over here. We can figure out what to do after that. Okay. By the way, we still don't have our entire core railroaded, but not that it really matters. Rename Xi'an to Big Package. Okay. You guys are great. Only 9 turns until it comes out of resistance. All right. So anyway, Mansa Musa, we were in this super tight space race for Mansa Musa, and then he decided to go culture. The problem is he has the city Dejene, which is not growing in size like at all. Or excuse me, not growing in culture at all. God, I'm growing in size. I'm stuck on this big package joke. Um, it's not increasing in culture by very much at all. Anyway, so we are trying to get Sid Sushi execs out. Also, no spy specialist for you, thanks. Wait, that city was working like 5 spy specialists. What the heck? What the heck, game? University in Misery Bay. Oh yeah, this city hasn't done the labs yet. That's right, we paused to do the labs everywhere. That's going to be we're going to obsolete Sankor all very, very shortly, so we might as well do this. Wow, do you have a courthouse? Yes, you do. Your corporate payments are crazy high. So yeah, we have Sid Sushi in all these cities around here. Okay, I wanted to check. So yeah, Dejene is only going up by, it's not even going up 200 culture per turn. It went up by like 180. So yeah, that city is just not going to hit legendary status anytime soon. So yeah. Guess we'll just railroad this and then you guys can chill. We've actually pushed back the borders on some of these cities around here. All right, so corporate executives. We had one over here, didn't we? Or Mining Inc. exec. What do you need? Move out. I just want to know where I just sent. All right, let's hope that we get this dice roll because this city's pretty inaccessible. No. You must succeed at spreading the true faith. How about this one? Jeez. Now, I know that the dice rolls are only like 50%, but still. Have to try again. Have to try again. Why don't you build a missionary from Troll King? Because that would make way too much sense. That would make way too much sense, wouldn't it? Because that would be too smart. Yes. Troll King can build missionaries for these. Let's load up, let's build double missionaries, load them up, and then we'll take them to that offshore island. But because then how would I use the boat? That would make way too much sense. Let's get moving. We'll see. I have some thoughts for future Civ4 games. All right. There we go. These planes we don't need anymore either. Well, we might. I mean, we might need them down the road, but I think we can just put them to sleep for right now. Still getting those corporations spread. Oh, apparently I rebase. Oh, okay. I was wondering. I didn't think that I lost a plane, but somehow I like ended up with a plane missing. Well, apparently I rebased it into that city. All right, so we've got our tanks up here. Whoop. Should be another UN vote happening any turn now. I'm going to try to use it to stop the war, if possible. All right, another. All right, Sid Sushi. Where am I? Still need to spread Sid Sushi. I think the cities down here on the Power Peninsula need Sid Sushi. So let's just spread here. I'll have to do less moving around once these cities are out of resistance. Oh yeah, we captured. We certainly have no shortage of workers, do we? We captured like 12 workers from China or something crazy. Also, why is there a dude fortified here? You're supposed to be fortified in here. There we go. All right. Mining Inc. Yeah, we still need in some of these cities over here. Next turn, we're going to load up, and then you're going to go to Mansa Musa Island. All right, so we're certainly researching at a pretty fast rate right now. So we're working on the stasis chamber. Don't we have thrusters to build too? We really should build some of these thrusters, shouldn't we? Maybe slow down the Mining Inc. executives for a little bit so we can build some thrusters. What are my top production cities? Let's just see which ones are actually the best sorted. All right, Rodeo Country is Murica. Murica and Hammy Hills should really be building some of these. Just get these thrusters built. Okay. Are there any cities that I could turn on wealth that are not currently on wealth? Just out of curiosity. Not really. Did we already flip all the Sid Sushi? We already have Sid Sushi in all the cities. Oh no, Misery Bay doesn't have it. Okay. And then I'll put this city on wealth next turn, I think. And then that should equal out roughly. Okay. Yeah, that city makes 210 production. I know, right? Seriously, look at this city. This is pretty awesome city. Of course, we're also running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 engineer specialists. 70 base production. That is pretty good stuff. This is just an awesome city. Oh yeah, and we probably should trigger a golden age too, because we've got the mausoleum now. We've definitely got these extra great people. I think we should. What's the closest city to birthing a great person is the question. Murica is the closest. And what's it most likely to be? It's more likely to be a merchant. Which would actually be pretty good if we could get this to be a merchant. So we should trigger with all the great people we have here. We should probably do engineer and merchant, because then if we get another merchant, we'd have engineer, scientist, merchant. Yeah, we should definitely start the golden age, because I mean we get 12 turns, and we might be able to do a second one for 24 turns. I don't think the game's going to last much more than 24 more turns. So we're really crossing fingers for a merchant to pop out, another merchant to pop out. Anyway, if you have like a whole bunch of great people, you can group together the ones you want to be used on the golden age, and then do this. So like this uses these two, and not the ones in the capital. All right. Yeah, so now we just jumped up to 3,400 beakers per turn. That's pretty good. I mean, this is all true. Corporations do make land matter less, which again, is kind of accurate to end of the game. We demand you can't. Oh man, I feel like I have to say yes here because I need to potentially preserve her vote. Do I have any deals? I don't really have anything that important. But this is going to make... Doesn't this mean that we're going to lose our open borders? Maybe we can sign them again. But, like, she was going to... Yeah, we just lost open borders. Shoot. Well, maybe we can get back to talking to him again down the road. It's going to make it tough to spread religion, though, in those last couple cities. Hannibal's not going to vote for me. Yeah, I was worried, though, if I didn't say that Izzy was probably not going to vote for me. All right. Actually, you can do a thruster over here, too. You're one of my better production cities. Look at this. Shackleton finished a lab. Pretty silly. This is, again, just stuff that we're discussing. Not related to anything on stream. All right, so what would I want to do here? Like, it's never going to grow, so the granary's not going to do anything. I don't know that we need these. It might just be go on wealth here, honest, or yeah, I think it's just go on wealth. I don't think there's anything else this city needs to build. It doesn't need health or happiness. Factory's not really going to do that much at this stage of the game. I think it's just put this city on wealth. You done good, Shackleton. You done good. I thought I already finished a lab in Shackleton, though. Wasn't there already a lab done there? Maybe I'm wrong. All right, so this city, I think, has basically everything done too, except that we could. Well, we're not getting any foreign. Look at this trade route income we're getting here. That is absurd amount of income from trade routes. All right, we finished the Sid Sushi Executive. That should be it for this city. Gotta go on to that. All right, here we go. I do want to try this, but let's try to stop the war first. Where's the stop the war? Stop the war against Isabella. We'll try that. Someone was trying to spy on us here. And then we'll try for Diplo victory on the next one. All right. And it's like, now here's the problem. I don't know how these missionaries are going to be able to spread Christianity to these last couple cities. Well, we can send this one to Mansa, and then maybe this guy will calm down and we'll be able to sign open borders with him again down the road. Like, he won't talk with us right now. I really was not trying to see, like, I can't get in his borders, unfortunately. Well, maybe down the road we'll be able to. Maybe he'll calm down, or maybe not. Still building these railroads. Civ4 unrealistic game, the UN actually does things. Shh. Anyway, still spreading our corporation down here. Look at this, poor big package is pretty surrounded by Chinese, or not Chinese, whatchamacallit, Spanish culture. Why did it take forever to come up with that? By the way, our city that has Wall Street in it, we get 736 gold at 0% science off of all that trade route income. May not like you trading with your worst enemy. Maybe. I don't know. It's unfortunate that the two of them are upset with each other. The good news is overpressure finally came out of resistance this turn. Here we go. We can probably stop this from starving by assigning more tiles. Still -1 food. What about this tile? I mean, this is the free specialist because we built Statue of Liberty. So, well, this will be in its borders next turn. So, looks like it's going to starve 1 population point. I don't think I can avoid that. All right, well, we have 63 production per turn, so we can build stuff really fast here. And we still have the forge factory, yeah. So let's get the coal plant, and we'll go from there. Then we'll build the levee, and then just build stuff. Overpressure. Under pressure, I mean, we can always give this tile back. Honestly, we probably should give this tile back to the other city, because I don't think it's really using it. I don't think the extra food is really doing anything for that city. And then this tile should go to also Y, just Y. Yeah, we should just trying to see which tile I want to swap off of. Yeah, there we go. Now you're not in food deficit. Under pressure, earn that. I know. But under pressure is already basically capped out. There's not really any point. We should also mine that. We should mine this tile. Hold on. Let me grab my giant stack of workers because we want to get the aluminum in our order. There we go. It's also more like a 7 production tile. Pretty good stuff. And I think we're pretty good. I mean, like, I could convert some of these tile improvements, but, like, do I really need to convert this watermill? I think this is a pretty good tile, especially in a golden age. All the wonders China made for us. All right, so we finally obsolete Sancor. Or Spiral Minaret. I had Spiral Minaret, and that's... Wait, no, I had Sancor. I did not have Spiral Minaret. We could build the internet, but we're never going to get any text from it, so that's pointless. And what was I going to... I was going to grab robotics so I could start working on the space elevator. Built at a maximum latitude of 30 degrees. It's such an interesting requirement. 50% spaceship production in all cities. And we have aluminum, so it's double speed production. Okay. Continuing to spread Sid Sushi. Is there any building we really need here? I don't think so. I think we're good. I think you can just go over to wealth at this point. Customs house. I don't know if that did anything because all our trade route income. And we might as well do the lab here, because why not? We are getting 100 beakers per turn. Mall and MacArthur. Why don't you do the espionage buildings? This just provides happiness now that Sancor is obsolete. This is foreign trade route income. It's not getting any foreign trade routes, so. Alright. Why don't you do this? Hannibal defied... Okay, wow. Hannibal defied the resolution. We actually succeeded, but then he defied. Okay, well, you know, buddy, some people just, you can't make them happy. So, yeah, okay, you have fun with that guy. Okay. No. No worries about the delivery. All right. So, I guess we're not going to stop the war. I did my best to use the UN to stop the war, but apparently not. So we'll just go for Diplo victory next time. Actually, you know what? I was going to move this down here, but I think the extra Sid Sushi food would be better in this city over here. Oh, you guys can do a little railroading if you want. Might as well make sure that these tiles are railroaded. Did we get any other cities to come out of resistance? Beijing's only 2 turns away from coming out of resistance. All right, good. Red Lobster got it set up. And we don't have enough money to spread into Beijing just yet. We'll have to do that next turn. Anyway, our research is out of control now. We're researching at 3,500 beakers per turn at a positive amount. So if you're curious about the, not power, GMP graph, yeah, we kind of accelerated past Matza here. I mean, we're in a golden age, but we're still double. Our production is completely out of control with Mining Inc. We're still not first in soldiers, but I mean, we could be very easily. We're just going heavy econ right now. Another city. Yeah, we're just spamming the Sid Sushi execs right now. Observatory into lab, because why not? Alright, this city now needs to rectify its health issues. Let's do the granary first. Actually, I think we can one turn out. Let's do the grocer. That'll give it 4 health. Then we'll need to do the granary after that. Well, that solves your food problem. Yes, we got the great merchant. Yes. Now we have our next golden age ready to go. Engineer, merchant, scientist. Boom. Let's do it. We could actually found cereal mills if we want to, but that conflicts with Sid Sushi. Plus, it would be even more to spread. Done. 21 turns of Golden Age. Well, the game should be over before that runs out. Um, probably should have popped that even sooner, to be honest. Um, but yeah, the game's... Wait, where's the ship I had over here? Where's my miss? Oh, here it is. It's still moving on a go-to order. Or like one tile short of being able to move. Okay. Have fun with that, you guys. Christian missionaries. We'll see. Hopefully they won't both fail. Also, why is this city unhappy again? Just because it's such a high population? Maybe we'll build a Christian cathedral in there, or just to keep them happy. Yeah, philosophical. I feel like I did not get much use out of philosophical in this game, but that's okay. Philosophical trait definitely pulled in the wrong direction from our emancipation, build cottages everywhere setup. Getting dropped in the middle of the tundra, indeed. Okay, so I think I now have Sid Sushi spread to all those cities. Now we want to get it into the Chinese cities, like Beijing would be a good one to get this into.
What's the plan? Reporting for duty.
Wait, did you build that?
Reporting for duty.
I want to make sure I have a rail connection to a big package. Wait, weren't you two grouped together? Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, like we just did robotics in 3 turns. This is one of the game's most expensive techs. 11,000 beakers. It is literally the tied for the most expensive tech in the game. 11,520. There are no more expensive techs than that. And we just did it in 2 turns with most of a full turn's worth of overflow. So like our econ is really out of control at this point. But I mean yeah, we're kind of tearing through things. So we need to get to the fusion next because the engines are very expensive builds.
The real problem is not whether machines think, but whether men do.
I'm hoping that the rodeo country will be able to build the space elevator. I don't know if it's close enough to the equator though. The fastest way we can get there. All right, fission 2. Okay. Fission, fiber optics, fusion. Fastest we can get there. And then we'll pick up composites ecology satellites. So the other techs needed to launch. This cow patty just keeps pumping out these Sid Sushi execs. You've completed thrusters. Click to add it to your spaceship. Okay. Ooh. Hooray. Still need another thrusters. Well, let's get you another happy face before we do anything else. Stasis chamber. Woo! Alright, now can we build... it does not appear that we can build the space elevator in this city, unfortunately. Alright, so overpressure now has its health woes solved. We'll do the granaries because it's growing. And Beijing has come out of resistance. Thruster gaming. So yeah, this city needs to expand its borders really badly. Also, what is this nonsense? Okay, that's better. There's multiple super specialists in here, which is pretty interesting. All right, it's going to starve a pop point. I don't think I can stop that because it's too far in food deficit, but that's okay. It'll pick up like a bunch of floodplains tiles next turn because it's getting 40 gold per turn. So what do we do here? Coal plant. We'll need it for production because we've already got the factory and forge. Yeah. And it's like it's going to get this wheat in range next turn. So, okay. All right. I think we have an exec already heading there, but like just in case we don't, you can go here. Finish up with the rails. All right. I realize I was going to take their turn to move into that tile, but that's okay. There we go. Still starving even with that infusion of food. Oh, it's only okay, it's only -1 food, so we can here, let's do this, and that'll keep it from losing that pop point. There we go. Also, you should be working this tile. This tile is insanely good. Okay. Alrighty, so yeah, we're just cruising along. 3,700 beakers per turn is, again, pretty nutty. We do need someone else to build a thruster, though. Tombstone can work on. Oh, someone needs to build. Like, can these cities build the space elevator? Who is actually close enough to the equator? Are any of my cities close enough? How about Panamania? Is this close enough? Do I fulfill the requirements for this? Oh, it requires satellites. Oh, okay. Okay, well, cancel this then. We need to get satellites in. I didn't even know that you needed that. I don't, it's so rare I get to the very end of the tech tree and I'm like building this. Needed satellites. Thank you. As I said, I don't get to this part of the tech tree very often. Adding more thrusters, little graphical stuff. Yay. Murica. More thrusters. I have all of them in production. Actually, I think I need another mining exec or two over there. Yeah, you're just spamming out the Sid Sushi execs. Alright, now you're back to happiness, so I can have one of these cities work on space elevator next, as soon as satellites is done. Alright, so we got the granary done. Let's do the courthouse in one turn because those maintenance costs are kind of out of control. Alright, Beijing's borders expanded, so let's get you working some of these excellent tiles. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's looking much better. Boom. China's, management of this area was not that bad. And actually reasonably, I've not seen the need to, like, tear up all their tile improvements. So I have an executive over here, right? So you're going to Wonderland. We're actually close to having Sid Sushi and, yeah, Edmonton, Scott, and Shackleton. I don't think these need Sid Sushi. Maybe someday. Dutch Harbor. Dry Poverty Point, which we haven't expanded anything to. And okay, Nanjing and Big Package are like the main ones that still need that stuff added. Package. Oh boy. Okay, so let's get Nanjing's going to come out of resistance next turn, so let's do that, and then we'll get this mining exec over there too. But we're almost out of the need for Sid Sushi execs at this point. Poor Big Package is not going to have like any tiles to work. Oh well. Still have tiles like right next to my capital. All right, let's see if we can get these dice rolls to work. There we go. It worked. Oh no, but now I have an extra missionary that's just standing here. Here, Molly, I'll gift it to you. Have fun. Have fun with that. All right, so Christianity, there's only 3 cities in the world that don't have Christianity, but I currently can't get inside the borders of I can't get in the borders of Hannibal. He still refuses to talk to me. I'd be willing to give him an awful lot for open borders. Maybe he'll be willing. I don't know. It's okay. It ended up being a rather small package. I'm just disappointed because every city in the world is Christian except these last 3. There's only 3 cities in the world are not Christian right now. Oh man, that's too bad. We're at 4,000 beakers per turn. We are kind of tearing through the tech tree. Yeah, we better be the most advanced in the world with that.
Beep, 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 beep.
I like that reading. Beep, 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 beep. All right. So now we're going to push to fusion, which we probably should have done sooner, but I wanted to get the space elevator done. need one more mining exec. That might be it for Sid Sushi, in all honesty. Alright, so we can build the space elevator here. We'll do one more, just in case. Alright, thrusters added. Thrusters done here. We'll figure out where to build the space elevator in a minute. Lab here. You can keep doing the espionage buildings. Alright, we got that done. We can one turn the levee. That's pretty nice. Alright, coal plant done. We definitely need a courthouse here as well, so we'll one turn that. Alright, so I was hoping that Rodeo Country would be able to do the space elevator. It is apparently not close enough. Yeah, apparently it's not close enough. That's disappointing because that's such a good city. How about Murica? Murica can actually build the space elevator, so we will fire this and run this 8 turns. And it's with the Golden Age bonus, but we might as well. And then we need a city to Tombstone, to do the docking bay. There we go. Okay, now we're working on this. Again, I'm hoping that we might be able to just win the next UN election, but if we don't, we'll continue getting the spaceship stuff ready. All right, now I had an executive over here, didn't I? For Nanjing. I thought I had one over here. Hold on, let me just see before I move this guy. Yeah, I have one over here. Oh, one's already in the city. Okay. Okay. Didn't realize that. So we'll move to big package then instead. And then you need to get over to Nanjing as well. Big package. Yeah, so anyway, I mean, this game's basically over at this point. We're just wrapping it up. Kind of chilling here at the end of the game. All these corporations spread everywhere. Hannibal still refuses to talk. That's unfortunate. And I could probably turn one city from wealth over to research at this point. Yeah, that should probably be enough. All right, there we go. Back to 4,000 beakers per turn. Spanish spy has been thwarted. Stop doing that. Like, game, stop. Like, just stop it. Okay. I think that's it for Sid Sushi execs. I think we're good. At least their spying attempts keep failing. So that's all the thrusters done. Stasis chambers done. Docking bays in production. And then we just need to unlock the other ones. And we could do 3 Gorges Dam. I mean, how about just more research instead? We're at 4,700 beakers. How about you also pile in more research for us? Levee done. Okay. What do we want? Let's start doing the research buildings. We might as well. Might as well pour them in there. Courthouse done. Levee next. All right, let's just go for the Diplo victory. Right? Either that or we could get trade routes with all foreign cities, but I'm not too concerned about that. Nuclear non-proliferation could force everybody into environmentalism, but we don't want to do that. We already tried stop the war. That didn't work. Let's just go for the Diplo victory and see what happens. Yeah, we're against Mansa Musa. I think we're going to win this because I think Izzy's going to vote for us right here. All right, Nanjing. Let's farm this tile. Another Sid Sushi exec. We've already converted. I think this is just for Advents and Scott. I don't know if it's even going to get there. Big package. Just still in resistance. Yeah, unfortunately there doesn't seem to be a force Hannibal to open borders. The big problem is he just still won't even talk to us. But I think if I had said no, I would have dropped out of being friendly with Izzy. And as long as she's friendly, she should vote for me. I mean, like, it's me against... it's me against Mansa. She's plus 12 with me. She's plus 3 with Mansa. She hates Hammurabi. I can't imagine that she would. She'll either abstain or vote for us. I think she'll vote for us though. It's like I did work the entire game to try to get her on my side. We get to convert this. There we go. I mean, we really did a number with corporations in this game. Look at all this. Like, basically every city is getting 6 food, 21 culture, 23 production. That's pretty awesome. Um, well, it's the next UN resolution will be a Secretary General. We have a Secretary General election coming up next after this. By the way, Calpatty, 854, 850. Wait, why are you starving instead of working these tiles? What the heck are you doing? 854 food per turn, or gold per turn at 0% science. I mean, we hit 9,000 GOP. Degeni in this session has gone from 11,600 to 13,400. It's clearly just never going to hit. I mean, it's going to take until like after turn 400. We are probably about, how many texts do we still need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 more texts to launch the spaceship. So we can probably research them all in about 12 turns, and then we would probably be launching another turn or two after this. So we would be launching before the Golden Age ends. And the reason why I'm saying this is I'm hoping the game is going to be over when I hit next turn. But I could be wrong. We might have longer to play, in which case we'll win by spaceship.
The radiance of 1,000 suns would burst
there it is. The Diplo victory. I said I thought I could win a Diplo victory, and it was enough. How often do you see Diplo victories? Not that often, right? It's kind of hard to win the Diplo victories in Civ4. But we made friends with Izzy. Well, like, she was our buddy the whole game, and it paid off in the end. We got her vote. And we needed a vote from her because you cannot just vote yourself the winner in Beyond the Sword. In the base game, you could just vote yourself the winner, which I thought was good. But we didn't have enough votes to do that either. Look, we did not have enough to just vote ourselves the winner. We needed someone else's vote. We got Izzy's vote. Mansa Musa building the UN was one of the best things possible for us because if he hadn't built it, if we had built the UN, Hannibal would have been our opponent. Now, we probably still would have won because Izzy would have voted for us against Hannibal for sure. But yeah, fun to get the actual Diplo victory, which is pretty rare in this kind of game. And we would have won by spaceship in about 15 turns, roughly. We weren't that far off, but it would have just been clicking next turn for a while. So I'm happy to take the Diplo victory. I do think we earned the Diplo victory by working so hard to make Izzy a friend in this game. Now, one thing that's disappointing is there is no video when you win by Diplo victory, and the reason is it was the last victory condition to be added to the game, and there wasn't time to create a victory. So you just get this static image, which is kind of lame. Actually, it's pretty bad. It's just your leader in the middle, and then the other surviving leaders around the edges. It's pretty sad. Every other victory condition gets a video, but yeah, UN does not because it was the last one added to the game. All right, well, let's go ahead and look at some of the fun post-game stuff, right? So here is the initial view of the map. Got that weird little peninsula of power. There's Shackleton, and then there's the one island that was denied us. And then there was Dutch Harbor over there. Really odd the way the game threw out these tiny little ice ball locations. I'm still disappointed we didn't get that spot. Yeah, we definitely should not have been the ones to get the Peninsula of Power, but let's go ahead and watch the early game and see what happened. So turn 1 of the game, we adopt Emancipation. That's pretty funny. So what were the early religions? Hold on. So Confucianism founded in Seoul. Islam founded in Timbuktu. Yeah, so Izzy apparently went for a religion and didn't get it, and that really set her back. She must have gone for a religion. She probably sunk a ton of her early tech into religion and just failed to get it. Also, there's Under Pressure, and then there's the... Which city was this? That we were Shanghai, and these two are just locked in a mortal battle for the entire game. There we go. We built Stonehenge. Oops, I meant to stop it there. We slowed down our early game to build Stonehenge. And then after that, we were just doing our best to settle. We did manage to cut off Chin from most of the map. We really boxed him in the corner, and then Izzy we kind of sealed into. Interesting that there was a Barb City over here on the other continent at an early date. I know we got. I was gonna say I know we got a Barb City like right here too. So yeah, this is us cutting off Izzy from expansion. That Barb City really helped us because it delayed people settling the Peninsula of Power, and then this other Barb City too. Anyway, so we're just chilling here. We're staying out of wars. There were some wars on the other continent, right? So Navajo, the Barb City, got raised. Hannibal attacked Mansa at an early date. Let's see, did any cities change hands? That was just a barbarian city. Did any cities change hands over on that other continent? Because we knew that there was some fighting. We saw some great generals born. Nope, does not appear as though any cities changed hands. They're just fighting over there. So it's just very peaceful. Excuse me, very peaceful for a long time as we settled the Peninsula of Power. Had our first golden age. Still very peaceful. And then we founded Shackleton and Dutch Harbor down here at the very bottom of the map. The map might, I mean, the war might have slowed Hannibal down. It didn't seem like it slowed too much. Then Hannibal fought war with Wang. Oh, that's right. And then he invited us into the war. And then we decided to pop over and chomp, 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 chomp. Goodbye, Troll King. And then the game stayed like that for a little while. And then eventually we got the tanks. And we're like, all right, let's take over China. We're tired of the spying stuff. Did not need to do that. Oops, that was the end of the game. Whoops, didn't intend to click through the end of the map there. I was gonna pause it, but then apparently the game just ended right there. I believe Mansa Musa was ahead in tech. Maybe Wang Kun was ahead a little bit, but it didn't take very long for Mansa to pull ahead pretty decisively. And at the end, we won by a diplomatic victory as we were building spaceship parts and would have won by spaceship in, as you said, about 15 turns roughly. All right, let's look at the graphs here for the last 100 turns. Score was relatively close, and then when we started eating AIs, we started to pull ahead, which is not unusual. GMP, yeah, that we were neck and neck and actually behind Mansa for a long time, and then at the end of the game, we pulled away. Production, guess when we got factories? Yeah, that's the golden age there at the end. Food, I think was this when we got Sid Sushi? No, I think that was later than that. Oh no, this was when we absorbed Korea. We got more food because we got more territory, and then at the end we absorbed China. Power. We still hadn't quite caught up to Mats at the end of the game, but we definitely were higher than anyone else. Culture. Look at that. They must have adopted free speech here. China was the leader in culture for most of the game. Espionage. Even though we built all those espionage buildings in every city and we had way more cities than anyone else, we still didn't have as much espionage as the AI because they were running the slider, which is what the AI does a lot in this game. Quick demos, I mean, kind of speak for themselves. We were pretty dominant by the end of the game. We did not have a top. We did not have a. Well, we had one top 5 city. It was Under Pressure. Under Pressure, the city that was starving and then I guess Cow Patty slipped at the bottom of the list too. Interesting. Look at the space elevator going up and down there. Did we? I don't think we finished the space elevator when the game ended. Yeah, it was being built, still being built. And then in the statistics, we're just curious. Had the most workers, infantry, cavs, tanks. Killed. What did we kill the most of? Probably rifles. Infantry. Okay, we killed infantry. Killed 19 workers. Okay, 17 longbows. We lost almost nothing. We had those frigates that got sunk. 2 warriors, 2 galleys. Yeah, it was mostly ships I forgot to defend because I was not paying attention. And then most build is probably granary. Library. That's right. Granaries survive capture a lot, but libraries never survive capture. How many bears were killed? I don't think we killed any bears in the game. I believe the answer was 0. Yeah, I don't think we killed any. I don't see any on here. Bear. Nope. No bears were harmed in the making of this production. Okay, that's a pretty good score. 78,528. I mean, it's not really legit because we did, give ourselves a democracy tech from turn 0, but it was still a fun game. Not the most difficult game, but definitely fun. Here's Honest Abe of America. This was Religious Celts. Some of these I've named. Just Win of Mali. That was the Immortal game that we played. That one was tough. This was the another Immortal game with a Rome on a Pirates map. And then some of these other ones were just wonky stuff. This one is so high because we did some text world. We did some save editing that did some weird stuff to it. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, that is the end of this game. As I said, I didn't think it was going to last too much longer. I guess we had like 1 hour left in the game. But yeah. So that's it for the Emancipation Adventure. Next week, we've got kind of 1 week before the fantasy auction for AI Survivor. So we'll come up with something fun to do next week. And yeah, 2 weeks from now, fantasy auction. 3 weeks from now, AI Survivor starts. So hope all of you have a wonderful start to your weekend. It was fun having you around. Thanks for all the donations and whatever the that train was earlier today. Looking forward to AI Survivor getting started in a couple weeks. So have a great one, folks. Take care. See you soon.